Well, hello there. How are you? And here's Sarge. Hi, Sarge. We would like to welcome you to another installment of Conversational Shaving. Isn't that right, Sarge?
Tom Beck Jettison, I'm my own Edison in the world of dreams. I'm not so sure the thing that survives just a single life. I'm the king of the scene. I just wanted to dream. Me too.
How are you? I've already prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil. And my razor this time is going to be this Fatip Piccolo razor, 3-piece, non-adjustable. In there, on what will be its third use, an Elios inoxidable blade. I believe that means rust-proof. And my soap is going to be this Chiseled Face Midnight Stag. And this has scents of leather, gasoline, smoke, and wood. It's a very interesting scent, and I like it a lot. This came in this kit here, and it came with a really cheap razor, which I'm not going to use, and some Voskiad blades, but I'm not going to use those this time either. But that's what the kit looks like, and I'll set that aside. And I've started a lather with the Chiseled Face synthetic brush that came with the kit, and I am lathering in the Stirling collapsible shaving bowl. So get a little bit more suds, a little bit more lather on there, and I'll try to get a lather started on my face. I hope you're all doing well out there. I love the smell of this this soap. It's just great. It's wonderful. Oops. Got it going up my nose there. And I might have made the lather a little thin, but I think it'll be all right. Just sort of painting it on. So easy to make a lather in this bowl. Some people act like they don't like this bowl, but I wonder if they've ever tried it. They say it's a pet food bowl, or the same as a certain kind of pet food bowl, but I don't know. Whatever works, works. Very pragmatic use of this type of bowl with the little nodules in it. Well, anyway, let me set that aside, put that down, and I'm going to wet the razor and get started for the first pass here. And this will be pass number 1 with the grain. So here we go. Third use on this blade. I hope it'll be nice to me. Excuse me. I feel like I got a sneeze. Yeah, I did. Oh, sorry about that. I'll go over to the other side of the face now. Closed comb razor. I do have a Fatip open comb razor. I think that's a Fatip Grand. And I believe this is the Piccolo. I'm going to go ahead and rinse the razor here. And that rinsed so easily, I might just keep the rinsing portion in instead of editing it out like I usually do. I'll flip the razor again and go above the upper lip. Okay, rinse time again. Trying to shave faster without getting in too much of a hurry here. Sarge is still down here on the floor. Usually he doesn't like to be in here when the door's shut like it is, but he had the chance to leave, but he didn't. No, he just kind of keeps looking up at the door. I think he's a little bit anxious. He's afraid I'm gonna lock him in here. Okay, that's pass number 1 complete. I'll be back for pass number 2, across the grain. Okay, it's time for pass number 2, across the grain, and Cat was meowing here. I think he wants out. Let me see if Sarge... There he goes. Okay. Okay, here we go, across the grain. Rinse time. Yeah, rinsing pretty quick this time, the razor is. Of course, I've got a fairly thin lather here. Not horribly thin, but maybe a little thinner than usual. So the razor's not getting gummed up. About a standard aggression razor, by the way. Very attractive little razor. And great for those that like a razor with a short handle. I very nearly used a longer handle razor. But I've been doing that a lot in my shaves lately, especially the ones on camera. So I guess that's partly why I decided to use a shorter handle razor. Excuse me. Okay, I gotta quit shaving over the same spots over and over, but sometimes I kind of have to, depending on the circumstances. But it is a 3-pass shave plus pickups or touch-ups, so at some point the stubble should all be got between one of the 3 passes and the touch-ups, and that's that pass done, I'll be back for a third pass against the grain. Okay, pass number 3 against the grain. I'll start on my neck this time. I hear Sarge out there meowing again. Well, let me rinse the razor. It's going pretty fast still. Wonder what Sarge wanted. Wonder if he's still out there wanting back in. Flip the razor and go over here now. Okay. Nice slick soap, and about 5 out of 10 as far as scent strength goes, and very nice scent in my opinion. Apparently I like the smell of gasoline and a few other things. On the face of it, no pun intended, saying that a soap smells like gasoline may not sound that great, you know, but it smells good. Reminds me of the days when we had to wait for the patrols to come and get us and take us across the busy street to my elementary school. It used to be a highway, that street, and there were a lot of trucks and things going by, a lot of smell of gasoline and diesel. I'll be right back for pickups. Well, Sarge, what time is it? It's pickup time. See the magic clock over there, Sarge? I can tell you're excited. It's pickup time, Sarge. Let them hear you purr like you were doing. You were purring. No, I think he just wants me to put him down. Okay, well anyway, it's pickup time, everybody. Let's go. I'm wasting time playing with the cat when I should be shaving. Yeah, I'm liking this little razor. I've used it before, but not that often. I've had it for 2 or 3 years now, I think, but just haven't used it. That's right, Sarge. Alright, Sarge, I hear you. He's trying to get out. You want out, Sarge? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Alright. Okay. Sarge is out there meowing again. Excuse me a second. Okay, I want to... see how we're doing here. Almost BBS. Yeah, that's feeling good. Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah, I'd have to call that a BBS shave. Pretty good. Maybe a couple of little things right there. I don't know, I might be gilding the lily a bit too much here, but no, that's feeling good. I like that. See, can't tell. I might have got some little weepers going against the grain above the upper lip there, but I think some cold water will solve that. I'm gonna rinse my face, the razor, the brush, the bowl, and I'll be back with our good friend Mr. Towel. Here's our good friend Mr. Towel. Oh, oh boy. Mr. Towel was recently laundered and he smells great. Let's see. Dry off a bit more here. Oh, that feels good. I'll put Mr. Towel back on the rack because he likes that. And I'll start a brief recap and then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave here. Well, before I got on camera, I prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil. And my razor has been this 3-piece, non-adjustable Fatip Piccolo razor. And in there, on its third use, has been an Elios inoxidable blade. And my soap has been this Chiseled Face Midnight Stag with scents of leather, gasoline, smoke, and wood. Right there. I really like this stuff. Very, very wonderful scent, in my opinion. I lathered with the Chiseled Face Grumatorium synthetic brush that came with the kit from which I got the soap, and I lathered in the Stirling collapsible shaving bowl. Okay, and let's see, if I've covered everything so far, I'm going to reach over here for some of the Thayers Lavender Witch Hazel, one of the usual suspects, which is to say, one of the things, along with that shaving oil that I use as a pre-shave, something that I use often. You'll see it used in many of my shaves. And part of the reason I use those products over and over is because they're pleasant to use and they're convenient. Now that shaving oil is a bit expensive, about $20 a bottle, but and maybe more now with inflation and everything, but a little bit goes an awful long way. One of those bottles will last me a year or a year and a half, depending on how often I'm also using other pre-shaves. Okay, so there's the Thayers Lavender Witch Hazel, and that has no alcohol in it. And now the Chiseled Face, the matching Midnight Stag aftershave, right there, folks. So I'll shake that up a little bit. Take the cap off. Get a little bit going in my hand down here. Oh, that's really nice. Get that going like that. And I'll put a little bit on the wrists. A little bit way up behind the ears and on the temples. Back of the neck a little bit. Oh, lovely. And very masculine. I might smell like I've been working in a garage. Like I just came out from underneath a vehicle or something. Maybe that doesn't sound good, but you kind of have to smell this stuff yourself to know what I'm talking about. It's really quite nice. So the Chiseled Face Grumatorium Midnight Stag, the aftershave that goes with the soap there. And finally, one more thing, and a variety of this that I don't use that often, but the Nivea Men Maximum Hydration says moisturizing post-shave balm, the Maximum Hydration variety. And I might have used a lot of this, but it seems like I don't use it as often as I do the others of this brand, but that's probably way more than enough right there. And this is the only variety of the Nivea post-shave balm that I know of that actually does contain alcohol. So a bit of a caveat there. Most of the Nivea post-shave balms or aftershave balms do not contain any alcohol. But this one does. I'm not sure why. It's supposed to be maximum hydration and very moisturizing. But you would think something with alcohol in it might actually dry out your face a little bit. I don't think it does dry out my face. If it does, it's not too bad. But like I said, a bit of a caveat there. This does contain alcohol, unlike the other Nivea Men post-shave balms, but that's the maximum hydration variety right there. Oh, I hope I don't have to sneeze again, because I was getting ready to say I'm done here. I was going to thank you for joining me, and on behalf of myself, Sarge the cat, and Mr. Tal there, we bid you all adieu and wish you all a great week coming up here. Peace out.